Welcome to another Cardano update. Like always, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts and if you want access to our daily Discord updates. And as you can see, we are finally getting rejected by my fifth wave targets, which means the first wave probably completed, and we already got to my 0.236 support level. We almost touched it, and I don't think this is gonna confirm that the low is in because we could always go lower, so I'm expecting a small ABC here, which could put us at maybe 88 cents, or in the worst case scenario, somewhere between the 50% support level and even the 618. I don't have the 618 on the chart yet, but if we go a bit lower, I'm gonna have to put it on the chart, and well, that right now is at 84.3 cents, so as long as we stay above 84.3 cents, we should be fine, and we should expect a third wave after that, but you have to know that getting to the 50% support level would be more than enough to complete the second wave move down. And also I have to say that we could use the trend line right here on the chart as support. This was mentioned a couple of times in the last couple of days, but we used this trend line on the chart as resistance many times, and again it connects to the previous 2021 all-time highs. So right now we are finally above it, and well, maybe this time when we get the second wave move down, it could act as support, because here it tried doing that and it failed. So if we do that, that's gonna complete a 1-2 setup, and what do you think comes after a 1-2 setup? It's a third wave. And let's quickly talk about this. I don't have a target for it on the chart, at least not yet, because the first wave could theoretically overextend. I don't think it's gonna do that, but you have to understand, even if it doesn't, the third wave of the third wave of the third wave of the third wave, yes, that's that. If we get that right now, it's probably not gonna respect too many resistance levels, because a third wave usually overextends quite a lot, so this should at least get above the 0.618 resistance level of the previous all-time high, so I think it could look something like this. After we complete the 1-2 setup, the third wave could put us maybe near these highs right here, and we could get rejected. Maybe we get to around $1.36 in that third wave, then we form an ABC, but this time, instead of getting rejected by this 618, we will use it as support, and that's where the fourth wave will bounce, and then after that, the fifth wave should still put us at around $1.56 at the bare minimum. But I said this yesterday, the much bigger third wave, which is right here, should get to at least the 200% resistance level if we want the even bigger third wave to get to the $3.50 region, because, well, I mean, it's not going to be possible for the fifth wave to be more impulsive than the third, because, well, that does not usually happen, so we kind of need the third to overextend, maybe to this area, and then we need to get a fourth and a fifth, and that should complete a much bigger third. And I want to quickly talk about that only daily, because I talked about this 1-2 setup many times, but I also said that this third wave to the upside could be an ABC structure, and I'm probably gonna start taking some profits in this area, because the price will probably drop after we get to these targets. And to me, no matter if we start a fourth wave of the third wave or the much bigger fourth wave after we get to these targets, it's not gonna matter, because after that I'm still expecting another high, and I think that could easily put us at $5. That has been my prediction ever since we were down here, so I'm not gonna change it. And why am I not gonna change it? Because right now Bitcoin dominance is still not at 43% or 41%, so I think it's gonna start going down like this over here pretty soon, and when that happens, Cardano will finally start going up again, and hopefully Cardano starts outperforming Ethereum. And speaking of that, Ethereum right now seems to be getting a bounce, which could mean that maybe this right here was the top of the fourth, and this structure is a bit weird and it could easily turn into an ABC, so be careful. But even if it doesn't, and if we start going up right now, once Ethereum breaks above its previous all-time highs, that's when Cardano will start going up like crazy. And why is that? Because that's exactly what happened in the previous cycle as well. I want to quickly look at the Ethereum chart. So here, in the last cycle, when Ethereum was at these highs right here, this is when Cardano started going up quite a lot. This is when it went up about 10x in a matter of 1 month. it only happened after we broke above the previous 2017 or 2018 all-time highs, and right now we're about to do the exact same thing. As you can see, we are extremely close to breaking above the 2021 all-time highs, and once we do that, I think we're gonna trigger this move right here. During this time, when it was going down, that's when Ethereum was outperforming ADA, and right now it's doing the exact same thing. So I talked about this more in detail on the Discord server for the gold members. I'm not going to talk about it too much right now, but I also want to talk about Bitcoin for a second, because Bitcoin right now seems to be getting a bounce off the bull market support band, and that right there could be the low end. To confirm that we have bottomed, we need to get above the moving average on the weekly RSI. We did not get to the 45 RSI level, which was not really needed, but you know, it would have been pretty good if we did, because that would have put us at the 200-day moving average. But we did not get to these levels, and right now we seem like we want to test that moving average on the weekly RSI. If we get above that, that's pretty much going to be a confirmation that the low might already be in, meaning Bitcoin will probably start going higher and higher. And in my opinion, it still has time to get to $200,000 by the end of November or December. I don't know if that's still gonna happen, but that's gonna be my prediction, because I've had that prediction ever since we were down here somewhere. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna change my prediction or anything. So that's what I have for this video. So again, if you want to know more, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon. If you want access to the charts and to the updates, and if you want access to some bonus videos, check out the gold memberships. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.